Well. There it is. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Man, we mapped out the timing this morning, right? Mapped out the timing this morning, and we're going to be able to have an incredible episode of GM3X this morning. And so we're going to dive right in. We're going to be talking a little bit about some weird things we don't normally talk about on here, but we're going to be talking about real estate a little bit. That's right, real estate. You heard those words. We're also going to talk about putting success in the center of everything that you do. And we're even going to have a conversation of what it's like when you have a house full, when you have 8 children, and all of a sudden you just take the TV off the wall in the middle of the house. And we're going to talk about what that does to the dynamic overall. We're going to talk about all that and more on today's episode of GM3X. Thanks for being here with me. Let's go.
Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to 1, a father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is, what day is it? Today is Monday. That's right, today is Monday, August 29th, 2022. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, August 29th, 2022. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. Like, don't take that for granted, right? Let's just start right there. Do you realize how incredible it is that we have an opportunity today, an opportunity to be alive, an opportunity to connect with our friends, an opportunity to do all of the amazing things that we get to do. So super excited to be here with you guys today on this incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky. That's right. I'm right here in Lexington. I'm in the airport. For those of you that are on Facebook, you can clearly see that. I am in the airport. I am about to fly through Chicago over to AZ. That's right. We're headed over to Arizona. We are headed to Scottsdale, Arizona area, actually. And so I'm going to head out there. I've got a flight here at 6:30 this morning. And so what I did is I came in a little bit early today. Got up a little bit early, did my morning 5, right? Always got to tap into gratitude, goals. Always got to do those things. So went ahead and did that a little early this morning. Showered up. Your boy's got his little suit jacket on today. Got the suit jacket on and rock and roll. Went ahead and showed up here at the airport, dropped off my bags, checked those guys in, went through security, and now I am set up right here. That way I could make sure to spend this time with you. Now, that's only one of the adjustments I'm going to have to make this week, right? I'm going to have to make some adjustments this week also, because I am going to be on Pacific time all week. So this show is going to be happening at 2:30 a.m. Pacific time all week, right? So that's going to be a lot of fun. Wish me a lot of luck with that. We're going to have to probably run on one sleep cycle, 2 hours and 10 minutes each night to make that happen, right? Because if I got a show at 2:30, means I got to get up at 1, means I need to go to bed at about 10:50, get one sleep cycle in. Otherwise, I'd have to try to go to bed at 8:30 p.m., which ain't happening because I've got dinners and meetings, etc., etc. So this should be interesting. So stay tuned all week, as we'll be coming live 2:30 Eastern time. I'm sorry, 2:30 a.m. Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern time from Arizona. It'll be awesome. And I am going to Arizona because I'm going to be sitting in a room with a bunch of people that I don't know, learning about things I have no clue about. You heard that right. I'm going to be sitting in a room with people I don't know, learning about things I know absolutely nothing about. And for For some of you, that might give you anxiety, right? But for me, that's very, very, very exciting. I love being in rooms with people I don't know, learning about things I know absolutely nothing about. You see, as the market moves and shifts around us, right, and the economy has its ups and downs, ultimately history has shown, as far as we look back, history has shown that your network of people, right, your network of people and your real estate portfolio do the best at withstanding against the test of time. Your network of people and your real estate portfolio do the best, absolute best, at withstanding against the test of time. Now, the network piece, I've got that piece down, right? I've done an incredible job over the last few years. I've been blessed, I've been gifted to be able to connect with some of the most amazing superhumans on the planet, right? I've got amazing dealers that I work with in the automotive space. I have amazing friends and mentors and coaches that I get to spend my life with. I have you, amazing people right here. You people over here on Clubhouse, you people here on Facebook. Like networking, boom, done. Got it. Gonna continue to do it. More people to me out in the world, but I think I'm pretty darn good at building a solid network. And I really do. I feel safe with that network. Like I believe if anything devastating were to happen to me, I feel like my family is in a safe place because of my network, right? Something tells me those of you right here in this room this morning, you guys would step up and make sure that the Lundy kids were okay, right? You guys would make sure that Mrs. Leslie Lundy had everything that she needed. Like, I believe that. I believe that I have served in such a way and we've built such incredible relationships that my family has an entire tribe, an entire network that will keep them out of danger. So the networking part, I'm very, very, very good at that. I've done a great job building a network. Now, when it comes to the real estate piece, not so much. I cannot make that same claim. As a matter of fact, being completely real, raw, and transparent with all of you guys, when it comes to the real estate piece, my real estate piece is basically zero. Zero. Like, other than owning a home, right? Other than owning a home, I have zero investment properties. Now, I've got some money invested in different things and so on and so forth, but when it comes to real estate itself, I am at zero. And do you know why that is? Do you know why I'm at zero? Even though I know that real estate withstands the test of time, even though I've studied all of the successful people, even though real estate is like a requirement on the checklist of successful humans, I have not tapped into that world for two reasons. Lack of knowledge, one, fear is two, right? That's typically why we don't do things. Lack of knowledge, right? Lack of awareness or knowledge or information, and then fear. Those are the two main reasons why we won't move forward on something, even though we ultimately know it's what's best for us. So this week, I am hoping to change that. This week, I am hoping to gain knowledge in the world of real estate investing, right? I'm hoping to gain knowledge, and I'm hoping to overcome some of those fears that I have when it comes to that particular area. So I didn't grow up with any education around this space. For some of you, it's just second nature. My friend Kristen Kingsbury, it's just second nature to her. It's like, yeah, you don't have any real estate, you're an idiot. But for me, it's a scary endeavor, right? It's new. I'm going to walk into a room, be the dumbest person in the room. And I'm going to be around a whole network of amazing people that know what the heck they're doing, right? So it's going to be an interesting situation this week, and I'm super, super excited about it. And what I was thinking is that as I learn this week, you'll learn with me. How does that sound? As I learn, you'll learn with me. Like, this is what we'll talk about throughout the week. Sorry, I'm having to do this over here. This is what we'll talk about throughout the week, throughout the show. Whatever I learn, whatever I take away, I'm going to share with you. See, I'm going to be with Grant Cardone, who you guys know is a good friend of mine. I'm going to be with Grant Cardone, and I'm going to be around a lot of people that know a lot of stuff when it comes to this whole real estate thing. And everything that I learn, everything that I take away, I am going to bring back and I'm going to share with you. Now, why would I want to do that? Right? Why would I want to do that? I'm going to do that for two reasons. One, I believe that there may be some of you in this room that are in the same position I am. Right? There may be some of you in this room that are fearful or that have lack of information when it comes to real estate. And so part of me wants to do that for you. The other part is when you go in to anything with the intention, oh, I just saw I'm live on the wrong page. When you go in with the intention, oh, why is it doing that? Wow. When it comes to real estate. Sorry. When you go in with the intention to anything, when you go in with the intention of teaching, right? When you go into something with the intention to teach, right? You're learning as a student, but you intend to teach, you will absorb that information a lot better. So me knowing that I'm going to have to teach you guys what I learn is going to help me learn faster. So as I learn, you'll learn, and because I'm teaching you, you're all going to make me better. I'm going to be able to learn faster. Make sense? So that's what we're going to do this week. Do me a huge favor and make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll be dropping all kinds of stories as we're hanging out with Grant and all these other folks. John Paul Guidry, my boy John Paul Guidry is going to be there. And so I'll be dropping stories. I'll be dropping some education. I'll be dropping some wisdom. Make sure you're hanging out with me here on the show, Instagram, all that stuff all week long. And we're going to go through this generational wealth building journey. We're going to go through it together. All right? That's what I'm calling it. This is the generational wealth building journey. So we're going to get to go through it together. For those of you on Facebook, on my side, it's skipping like crazy. I don't know if it's skipping for you guys or not. If it is, I apologize. It tells me the stream is strong. So we're going to keep rocking and rolling. All right, check it out. I grow as I teach. You grow. We elevate each other's awareness. And listen, whether you're broke right now and just starting to progress, or maybe you're flush, right? You got all kinds of money, but at the same time, you're very curious. Maybe you are incredibly wealthy and super, super versed in this area of real estate. No matter which one is for you, or maybe somewhere in between, please understand that the information we share this week, it can be for now, it can be for the future, or it can be for someone that you're connected to, right? Like the information that I'm going to drop this week, maybe it's not even for you. Maybe it's something that you can pass on. So everyone, I challenge all of you to lean in with me this week, and let's go through this journey together. All right? It's going to be absolutely amazing. All right, typically on this show, we'll do some dancing right around now. We're not going to do, actually on Clubhouse, we won't do. I'll try over on Facebook. I'm not really sure what's going on over there because I can't see it, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys are getting a good, strong signal. But what we're going to do is I just want to take some time to say good morning to those of you that are here with me this morning. So Scott Simons, good morning. I see you, sir. Mary Lynn Wilkin, good morning. I'm glad you're here. What's up, Liza Myers-Borges? She's in the building this morning. Mary Lynn Wilkin, I love the coffee cup. I see David Hill is in the building. Dora Maria's got the little Linus dancing. I always love that. Christina, I'm glad you're here this morning. Good morning, Renee Noor. How you doing, Ramon Ray? Great to see you, sir. Justin Konikow is in the building. Larissa Harrington in the building. Monica, good morning. The one and only, the amazing and the phenomenal Miss Lolita is up in here today. Core Element in the building. What's up, Jackie? Great to see you. I see Annette with the CBC. Arpit is here this morning. How you doing, Coco and Melvin and Tom? I see Peter is in the building. I see Trisha. I see Michael D. Butler up in here. What's up, Michael? I see Toria is in the building. Carmel is on fire this morning. How you doing, Kim? How you doing, Don Sankey? Glad glad you're here. Pam is here. Da is here. Lady Jules. We got Brian in the building. Nisa in the building. How you doing, Mary Kim with the mom link? I'm so glad you're here. Christine is in the building. Robin is here. William and Mac and Jackie and Tox and Mindy and the doctor. Who is that? Dr. Stephanie. Dr. Stephanie is in the building. I see the queen. Uh-oh, we got two queens in here. Queen is my real name, she says. Hi, Queen. That's awesome. I love that your parents named you that. Amir, great to see you. Maria and Jason, G.I. is in the building. Robert and the wisdom guy. Nathaniel's up in here. How you doing, Tina, Kelly, Oberfeld, Allison, and Michelle, and Angela, and Ed, and Sol, and Yolanda, and Sunny. And we got the Twang sisters up in the building. How you doing, Kate, and stars Tina, GT, and Angela. Tim Hunt is up in here. Sonia and Sheila. Then you got the guy in the hat, Nazir, is up in here as well. Sunny's up in the building. For those of you that are new to this space, thank you for being here. We greatly, greatly appreciate you. Hey, I have a video that the Twang sisters shot with the Good News Girls. We were going to run that today, but we're going to run that tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And for you Twang sisters out there, we thank you for helping with the Good News Girls. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and share this out into the streets. You can share it out on Clubhouse. You know how to do that. Of course, share it out on Facebook as well so that we can connect with people over on that side. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And the last thing I want to share with all of you guys this morning is if you are in the automotive space and you haven't had an opportunity to connect with me, you need to go ahead and do so for multiple reasons. If you're looking for a new career or a career change, want to go be a part of an amazing organization, I've got dealers all over the country that I can help with that. And the auto industry is absolutely amazing. We're booming right now. It's an amazing industry to be in. If you are a leader, you're an owner or a general manager of a car dealership, we do have our 800% Elite Automotive Club where we bring together owners and general managers of dealerships all over the country to help them scale their volume, their profitability, their employee retention, and the overall culture in their dealership. So make sure you connect with me on any of those fronts. All right? Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, check it out. I hope that you had an amazing, amazing weekend. Friday, I got home on Friday, and I got home from work on Friday, and I'd been having problems with my Sonos system. Now, if you don't know what a Sonos system is, it's music, right? Like you play music through these speakers. So I've got all these Sonos speakers all over my house, and I was having problems with my Sonos system. I couldn't connect to it. There's all kinds of issues. And so my play bar, my big Sonos play bar, is under my big curved TV, right? Flat screen, curved, whatever you want to call it. So we have a big TV in the living room. It's curved, and my Sonos bar was like kind of wedged underneath it. And so I was trying to do some things, trying to reset my Sonos bar and so on and so forth, and I was having trouble. And so I was like, I got to get this thing out of here. And so I took the Sonos bar, and I actually pulled it out from underneath the TV. And while I was up there, I just had this, I don't know what you want to call it, but all of a sudden I had this urge, and I was like, you know what? I wonder what would happen if I just took this TV out of here. Like the Sonos bar, I just pulled it. It's all dusty under here. I wonder what would happen if I took the TV out. So I tugged on it a little bit, and it was like really hard. Like I felt like it wouldn't move at all. And finally, I gave it a good yeah, right? And I yanked that TV up off the thing it was hanging on. My wife like freaked out. She thought I had like dropped the TV or something. And I'm like, honey, come over here real quick. So she comes over, she grabs the other side of the TV, and we took the TV down. We just took it down into the basement, stuck it in a storage closet. My wife was like, what are you doing? I'm like, you know what? Let's just see what happens if we just took the TV out of the middle of our living room. Now, you have to understand something. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I'll watch some TV with my wife at the end of the night. We watch like Everybody Loves Raymond, Big Bang Theory, things like that. That's our me and my wife time after all the kids go to bed. I love watching NFL football on Sundays, especially the Raiders. But other than that, I really don't watch a whole lot of TV, or at least I didn't think that I watched a whole lot of TV. And so I don't really know where this urge came from, but I decided to go ahead and take it down. So we took it down. I took it downstairs, stuck it in storage. We came back up. And my kids, one of the kids came down the steps and around the corner. And I wish we would have put it on camera because you should have seen Savannah's face. She saw this big gaping hole in the middle of the living room, and instantly her face was like shock, complete shock. And then Joel comes around the corner, and then Meredith comes around the corner, and then Willow, and all of them the same reaction, right? Their jaw just drops to the ground, like where is the TV? And we were like, you know what? There are plenty of TVs in this house, right? There's a TV in the movie theater. There's a TV in the basement in the main room. There's a TV upstairs in the playroom. There's a TV in my bedroom. There's still plenty of TVs. I said, we're not taking TV out of this house, at least not yet. I said, but for some reason, it bothers me all of a sudden that this TV is in the center of our living room. Dead center, the main thing, right? Right above the fireplace, three couches that surround it. Dead center. I said, for some reason, that's bothering me. So we're just going to take it down. And I'm not saying it goes down forever, but let's take it down and let's take a look, right? So we took the TV down, and that night we had some guests over for dinner. Same guests that come over often. They come over maybe once a month or something like that for dinner, right? And so we're sitting in this living room where there's no TV. And I'm clearly noticing that I'm having conversations with these people that have come to my house multiple times over the last couple of years. And we're actually having conversations that we wouldn't normally have because normally the TV would be on, even if it was just a kid show, right? Or a cartoon or Peppa Pig or something like that. At least the TV would be on. And with the TV being on, we had the opportunity to to shift our attention from the conversations we were having to the TV on the screen. And that's what would happen, right? That's what would happen is we'd have people there, but the conversations would be happening in between us losing focus and looking at the screen. So I noticed that. It was really fascinating. And then the next day on Saturday, as I was walking around my living room, I noticed I don't know what to do. Like I'm kind of at a loss of what to do. What do I do right now? For 44 years of my life, there's always been a TV at the center. There's always been noise in the background. Always. For 44 years of my life, never a day has gone by that there wasn't a TV at the center of everything that we did. And so Saturday, I'm floating around. I'm kind of like, this is different. I'm jonesing a little bit. I kind of want to just melt into the couch and watch a show, but then there's like, I could go into this room and watch a TV, and I'm like, well, but I don't want to go into that room because that's going to separate me from the rest of my family, and I don't want to be separated from the family. And so I started kind of picking up around the house, and then I sat down and I pulled out my laptop and I started brainstorming some new ideas for our company and some things that we could expand on. And I started shout out some emails. I took care of some closed some cycles that needed to be closed, some loops that were still open, right? And like it was crazy because I got all kinds of stuff done. And then I went for a run. I spent 45 minutes in the sauna. I studied my Bible. I did all of these things, man. And it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, holy crap. I have so much time. So much time. And I'm a guy that didn't think that I watched very much TV at all. So I continued to have revelations this weekend. And the biggest thing that I realized and that I wanted to share with each of you is I realized that What you put in the center of everything that you do matters. What you put in the center of everything that you do at home matters. What you put in the center of everything that you do with your family, it matters. And what you put in the center of everything that you do in your life, it matters. Like, to be honest with you, based on my family's faith and my family's belief system, right? My family's belief system, we should have had and should have a cross in the center of our living room, not a TV. Like, just based on our faith, right? If we say that's the most important thing, if we say that our spirituality, our faith, and our relationship with God is the most important thing in our life, it should be a cross sitting there in the center of the living room, not a TV, right? And maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll hang a big cross there in the center of the TV, or maybe we'll put a huge canvas of all of the people that we love. Maybe that's what we'll put up there, right? A huge canvas with my mom and my stepdad and my mother-in-law and my brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws and my wife and my children and our network of friends. Maybe it's just a huge canvas of all the people that we love so that we can remember that what we put in the center of everything that we do matters. See, the lesson I took away this weekend is that we all, and what I want to challenge each of you to do, especially as we go into this week where I'm going to go learn some new things, I'm going to bring those things back to you. I'm going to experience some things I've never experienced before. The lesson I took away from this weekend is, or the challenge I have for you this week is to take a look around. Just take a look around your environment, like every once in a while, especially this week. Take a look around and just see if there's any opportunities to shift the intention and focus of your life. You see, today's an opportunity for change. You've been given this day, this Monday, August 29th, 2022, first and last time it'll ever be Monday, August 29th, 2022. You've been given this opportunity for change, this opportunity for growth, this opportunity to more deeply enjoy this wonderful thing called life. And so I challenge you, if you're looking for more success in a certain area, maybe you need more success in your faith, maybe you need more success in your business, maybe you need more success financially, maybe you need more success in your family, in your relationship, in your marriage, with your kids, any of those things. I challenge you to place that success in the center of everything you do, and examine everything that's currently on the outskirts and see if it's feeding that or taking away from it. You see, friends, I believe that you and I are children of God, right? The God of the universe, the God that made everything. And I believe that that God made you and I to be the absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Not average versions, not below average versions, not above average versions, but the absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. And in order for us to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be, we must take the areas of our lives that we desire to be successful and put them dead center of everything that we do. And in a world of easy everywhere, a world of technological advancements, that exist all around us. In a world of easy everywhere, it is very easy to lose focus on what matters most. This week, my hope is you can find one or two, three or four little tweaks or changes that you can make in your everyday life that are going to help you grow to get to those levels you know you can get to. Listen, friend, I love you. I do. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. And it is out of love that I will continue to push. I will continue to challenge. I will continue to learn myself. I will continue to grow. I will continue to bring you this journey out of love so that you and I can both meet each other at the top. Fair enough? Fair enough. Listen, thanks for joining me here today on GM3X. I know today's show is a little bit different. We're going to discuss a little bit over on Clubhouse as long as I can before my flight takes off. We'll be able to discuss today's show a little bit in further. So if you're on Facebook, you want to hop over on Clubhouse, go to the Breakfast with Champions room. We'll be over there. Breakfast with Champions room goes till 1 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're watching this on replay, you can always go to the Breakfast with Champions room, have a discussion over there as well. You're welcome to come join me, and I hope that you will. Otherwise, if I don't see you or hear from you over there, join me tomorrow at 2:30 a.m. Pacific time, 5:30 a.m. Eastern time, as we continue to rise and grind right here on GM3X.
Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to eight, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind.